Let me just make sure that
Zero watching now. 0 likes. Live. 7 seconds.
Oh, good. So it's counting like it should be. All right. So here's the thing. Stupid is the norm nowadays, and it's too bad that, the people make mistakes mentality is allowed to happen, where, like, just to give you a little follow-up, on the credit card situation, I called the bar, okay, where the shit took place, where I remember about 2 weeks ago, I was there with a friend, and the dumb bitch bartender gave me back my friend's card and gave my friend my card, and I found some weird charges on my account, so anyway, I wound up canceling the card. You guys know the story on that. Well, I called and spoke to the bartender, and he almost had, like, the head bartender. That's who they told me to call and speak with, which that guy knows me, too, because I've been in there a lot. And he's like, and he's waited on me, and he goes, well, what do you want from this exactly? Like, what do I want? I want that bitch to be fired is what the fuck I want, because I had to go through a lot of unnecessary stupid shit, just to get this rectified. So, I just said, well, at the least, this bartender should be reprimanded, don't you think? And he's like, well, I'm pretty sure it was an honest mistake. People make mistakes. No. A mistake would be spilling beer on someone's rug or something like that. Okay, that's an honest mistake. That's an accident. But when you just, recklessly hand someone's card back and make them go through a bunch of shit, then it goes beyond a mistake. It's a fuck up that you shouldn't have made. Just like this dumb fuck who hit the button in Hawaii, for the missile launch or whatever the fuck it was, for the air raid drill. And, everybody thought, oh my God, there's a missile coming. Meanwhile, it's some Jim competent fuck whose brother probably got him a job. Look, he's got 6 sex offenses on his record, but those little boys shouldn't have tempted him. It's kind of their fault. So, yeah. But, the problem is we allow too much stupidity to occur. We allow too much dumb shit to take place and make excuses for it. Well, it's an honest mistake. Fucking honest mistake. An honest mistake should not have been made. There's a difference between an honest mistake and just a blatant fuck up like this case. This guy basically gets everybody thinking that, oh my God, we're going to die. What the fuck? People were going for shelter. It was insane. I'm thinking, I'm trying to put myself in their shoes and go, my God, man, what if all of a sudden I got some kind of message that, there's a missile coming and we need to take, I wouldn't know what the fuck to do, And but now this person, and the guy doesn't lose his job. How the fuck is that? He's allowed to keep his job. If he would have done this shit in another country, they'd have blown his fucking brains out with an assault rifle, thrown his corpse out back and let the livestock fuck him. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you can't just...
Live. 0 watching now. 0 likes. Live. 3 minutes, 8 seconds.
Okay, cool. Okay. For a minute, I thought, oh, God, it's not even going.
0 watching now. 0 likes. Finish. Button.
Okay. So, but yeah, no, there's so many stupid excuses and reasons, why people do dumb shit, and you shouldn't allow it. You can't just, oh, well, people make mistakes. You have to be tolerant. Fuck that. You fuck up, some countries, they'll slice your throat just for fucking up. But here, that you're revered, you're loved. Oh, you fucked up. Oh, it's an honest mistake, Pally Poo. We understand. So, and no, it shouldn't be like that, man. It shouldn't be fucking, you don't allow those kind of mistakes to take place. You fucked up, plain and motherfucking simple. You're a fucking moron. So, but yeah, that's kind of the deal there. And also too, something else that had me thinking about this shit is, this morning I tried to do this video and my iPad wasn't working for whatever fucking reason. I had to plug it in and, then I went in the kitchen to do some shit and then all of a sudden I hear it start talking. And I'm going, this is pretty bad. This is why I won't switch to an iPhone right here because, hey, the iPad, I have a total love and hate relationship with it. But, sorry, that's Jaws talking. I have a love and hate relationship with it, but at the same time, it's like, God damn, it seems like it's more trouble than it's worth in a lot of cases. And I don't want to fucking, and I can't have a phone that does that. Sorry, I can't have a phone that's just not going to talk to me one day. Oh, it's just not speaking, for whatever fucking reason. It's just not working. Just deal with it. But see, there we go again. Well, it's just maybe I just take shit too seriously. I don't know. Maybe I get
Zero watching now. Live. 5 minutes, 2 seconds.
too worked up and too upset. But hey, I just see more and more stupid shit all the time. And it's, it's bad enough when you got fucking technology thinking for you, and that's what people want. They want the government, they want the fucking corporations, they want the powers that be to make decisions for them. Well, I'm too stupid. It's too much work to make a decision. It's too much work to think, and that's when it's bad. When your God-given brain all of a sudden has to take a back seat. God gave you a brain for a reason, but you choose not to use it. So, yeah, this is what we're allowing. We're okay with this. This is perfectly acceptable. Well, what's wrong with that? Well, I mean, it's an honest mistake. No, not an honest fucking mistake. And I've seen so much gym competence. Just the other day, matter of fact, we had a veterans event on Saturday. And so my assistant goes back and asks this guy, the guy's in a suit, so he looks all official, and he's pointing people in certain directions, whatever. So he says, excuse me, is there coffee? So the guy points to a vending machine and goes, oh, yeah, it's back that way. There's a vending machine. So we're going, oh, okay, I guess there's no coffee. Well, a little while later, another guy from the event comes walking up. He's like, hey, guys, there's coffee in the auditorium if you want it. Okay. How does this dickhead not know? And that's the thing. You got people that give the wrong information, say the wrong shit, and they're allowed to keep their jobs, And I'm going, wait, what's wrong with this picture? You're supposed to lose your job for being an incompetent asswipe. But instead, you're revered, you're loved, everybody thinks you're the greatest. And, Dinky Darley, so what? People make mistakes. It happens. No, it shouldn't happen. People shouldn't make those kind of mistakes. Those are,
Live. 5 minutes, 2 seconds. Zero watching now. Finish. Button.
Those are
Zero
beyond
watching. Live.
fucking,
7 minutes, 5 seconds.
What's the word I'm looking for? Excusable. You can't excuse that kind of bullshit. If you're fucking up, you're fucking up. You're an idiot. And, they need to, slit your throat or something, or fucking, like I said, blow your face off with an assault rifle, and then let the livestock fuck your dead corpse. Because that's what needs to happen to these fucks, but instead it's, we love the stupid, and then now we're teaching Common Core all the time, and people love their Common Core and love their smartphones that think for them, and fuck, man, it's pretty bad when you try to fuck with God's work, to try to make your little bullshit whatever, I'm telling you, these corporate fucks are going to have a lot to answer for, in the end, because, hey, you can't just come in and think you can alter everything. Well, I have money. I can do what I want. But what it is, and a lot of times, I would think, if I'm to think like a true Corporanicon, all right? If I thought like a true, to-the-heart Corporanicon, my thing would be, hey, I want to, maximize my profits. I want my business to be as strong as possible, and that's how it should be. But instead, it's, let's, these people fuck up. I'm going to hire my brother, who's an incompetent piece of shit, who's got a rap sheet the size of a phone book, and 3 of those are tier 3 sex offenses, and that's okay. That's perfectly acceptable. And they just allow all this gym competent shit to go on all the time, and they're just fucking, ridiculous. And it's like, how do you sit and you make excuses for that bullshit? Here's another one, another case of gym competence. All right, so Paratransit, which is the door-to-door bus service that I use, they're coming out with something new called Ride on Demand. And I guess basically they're using Uber and Lyft and stuff like that, kind of like the GoGo Grandparent service I take now. But you can either set your rides up through your Uber app, or you'd call a phone number and they'd set up a ride for you. And you could go somewhere, say within an hour's notice. It doesn't have to be 1 to 3 days in advance anymore, like how they've been doing it with Paratransit. Well, I wanted to get on this. So I actually called and spoke to someone, and they said, oh, we don't have anything to do with that. It's on your fucking letterhead, moron. How do you figure? So they're like, no, you got to call this other number. So then I call that other number. They refer me back to RTC. So nobody knows what the fuck's going on. Well, then I get a call from some woman, and she's like, I said, well, what exactly do I need to do? Because she wants to know if I want to, she's like, we didn't hear from you, and we want to know if you want to opt out or if you want to do this. And I said, well, I want to do it, but how do I get in there? And she can't tell me. She's like, well, I'll send you an email with the instructions. The email will have everything in it. And I'm like, okay. Now, this is back in December. So I read the email, and there's a link in there where you could sign up directly online. So I'm like, oh, great. So I go online, I fill it out and everything, and then I click submit, and then I don't get a confirmation saying that, oh, hey, your thing's been submitted. So then I emailed these dickheads, and I said, hey, did you guys get my application? I did it online, and I'd like to do the ride-on-demand thing. Never heard a fucking thing back. Okay. So meanwhile, then I call RTC. Again, nobody knows shit.
10 minutes, 41 seconds.
And, they're just, it's one thing after another here. Let's see.
One watching now. 0 likes.
Oh, who we got watching? I wish it would
Finish.
say.
Button.
Not like
Ring the
Facebook.
bell. Oh, Bucko.
Oh,
I'm listening to you live.
Dinkle Shinkle. Oh, what's up, Home Around?
Switch camera. Button. Chat options. Button. Filters. Button.
Okay, so Gaiman's in there watching. All right, cool, man. Glad you were able to catch me live. We'll see how many other people I can get to jump in this bitch and say hello to me. So anyway, so I call RTC. They don't know shit. So finally, what was it? I get a letter like last week, and it says, you didn't opt in, you didn't do shit, so now you're not going to be able to use this service, not the paratransit, but the, this ride-on-demand thing. I will not be able to do it, but I can still take paratransit. So I'm going, what the fuck? I tried several times, and nobody knows shit. So anyway, I called, and I spoke to this guy named Carlos. He's a call taker, and he kind of talks like this, And he's like, well, unfortunately, we're sorry you had that problem. That's the other thing. It's always an apology. You think you can fix everything with I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry doesn't fix anything. It's just fucking, it's stupid. It's just a cover, And,
Chat options. Switch camera. Raymond Abella. Oh, Bucko. I'm listening to you live. Finish. Button. 1 watching now. 0. Live. 12. Live. 12 minutes, 9 seconds.
All right. Sorry, I was just looking at the stats and who's all in here and who's doing what and who's saying what. But anyway, by the way, can you see me, Gaiman? Can you see me? Or is it black? I don't know, man. I don't have... When I was doing something on Facebook the other day, somebody told me that they couldn't see me. So I have the camera turned around the other way now. So
1 watching now. Finish. Button. Raymond Abella. Oh, Bucko. I'm switch camera. Button. Chat options. Filters. Button. Options. Options. Button.
Okay. So yeah, man, I don't know if you could see me or not. Maybe you could tell me if you can. Or is it just a black fucking screen or some shit? Anyway, so where was I going with this shit? So he's like, well, I'm sorry, sir. And I said, man, this service is going to fall right on its face, man. You guys aren't, it's disorganized. Nobody knows anything. And he goes, well, we already got a lot of people that are going to be taking it. No. So I wasn't happy with his response. So I emailed this other guy who's high up over there that I happen to know from all the times I've pitched. And so his name's Kenny Rodriguez. So I email him and I say, hey, Kenny, what's going on here? And so he goes, oh, don't worry. Somebody should be calling you tomorrow and we'll fix this for you and whatever. The person never calls me. So I write him. I said, I haven't heard from this Antoinette chick. What the fuck's going on? And he writes back. He goes, don't worry. They're not going to kick you off. And I said, well, this has just been nothing but disorganized ridiculousness, And so he's like, well, it's a new thing for everybody, and we're all learning. You shouldn't be learning. Don't put something out if it doesn't work. That's the thing. But that's the corporate Jim way. Oh, me and Jim chewing up each other's lunch. He takes a dump in my mouth. I had his dinner for lunch. I love
Filters.
it, corporate.
Chat options. Switch camera. Raymond Abella. I see a blurred image.
A blurred image. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to think why. Maybe where I have my camera.
Raymond Abella. Oh, Bucko. Finish. Button.
Oh, well. It's blurred, eh? What if I stood up? Can you see me now? Can you see me now? Can you hear me now? Oh, yeah. Jimmy Charlie Jucklebuck. So, they allow so much incompiotriciousness to occur, and, that's my $1 million word, compiotriciousness. And, they're allowing this shit to go on and just making excuses for it. Well, we got to fucking, whatever. Shit, I'm going to sit because I'm an old fuck.
Raymond Abella. Oh, Bucko. Raymond Abella. I see a blurred image. Raymond Abella. Not being to see your mug is not necessarily a bad thing. Ellipsis.
Oh, dude. Are you seeing the wall? What are you seeing exactly?
Show latest messages. Button. Switch camera. Button.
This is dope though, man. See, look, Raymond's the only nigga that keeps it real in here. Everybody else is like doing other dumb shit, you know. But he's the only one keeping it real.
Show latest messages. Raymond Abella. Not being to see your mug is not necessarily a bad thing. Ellipsis. LOL.
All right.
Raymond Abella. Finish. 1 watching now. 0 live. 15 minutes 19 seconds.
All right.
Live.
So we've been on for
21 seconds.
15 minutes and 21 seconds. Yay. So actually, this is more just, I just kind of wanted to jump on and do this real quick and kind of rant. Here, let's do this since we're here hanging. What about now, Jimby? Can you see me now? Can you see me now, Buckaroonie Pie? Okay, there we go. I just turned the thing around, so we'll see.
Raymond Abella. Raymond Abella. Raymond Abella. Not being to see your show latest messages. Switch camera. Chat options. Filters. Options. Options. Button.
Okay.
Show latest messages.
Anyway.
Raymond Abella. Not being to see your mug is not necessarily a bad thing. Ellipsis. Raymond Abella. Raymond Abella. Finish. Button.
So, but yeah, I just wanted to get on and rant about, you know, how stupid is legal now, you know, and how it's okay and it's accepted and revered. Where, you know, if you pulled some shit like this back in the day, you know, when you're an incompetent fuck, you lose your job. You know, you're not. They don't keep you in there. You don't keep you on. You know, but this is what they do now. This is their new thing. All right, one more round of Raymond's messages.
Not being to see. Show latest messages. Switch camera.
Okay.
Chat options. Filters. Button. Switch. Raymond Abella. Raymond Abella. Finish. Button.
Okay. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to jump in and rant about this shit. I'm actually gonna get on the treadmill here in a little bit, get my workout on. So so we'll see what happens now. But I do want to know if you can see me since I've turned the camera around now.
Raymond Abella. Raymond Abella. Raymond Abella. Raymond Abella. I didn't see any movement when said you moved.
Oh, weird. Okay, that's weird. I wonder what the fuck's going on here. Huh.
Show latest messages. Button.
I guess I don't know if you can see me or you see the wall or what you're seeing, but either way, yeah. I did. I stood up. I guess you didn't see me stand up. I've turned the camera around now, so I don't know if it's that or I'll have to get a sighty over here to help me out with this shit. You know.
Raymond Abella. I didn't see any movement when said you moved. Raymond Abella. Raymond Abella. Raymond Abella. Finish. Button.
So anyway, all right. Well, it's a learning process. You know, that's what it is. It's a learning process. So anyway, all right. On that note, fuck bags. I'm gone. I'm gonna go ahead and
one watching now. Live. 17 minutes 35 seconds.
Jump out of here.
Finish.
And this guy should give you guys some jackums for a little bit. So enjoy the jackums, and I'm sure I'll come back when I have more shit to rant about. Anyway, that's the story there, bitches. Peace.
Finish. Alert. Are you sure you want to cancel? Button. End. Button.